Thank you guys for joining in. This is part 2 of my video series regarding my experience with ASPICE Provisional Assessor. I created a part 1 video where I talked about my challenges while preparing for ASPICE and managing my day-to-day work. But this is a video where I will talk in details about each day, what I learned, and how the course is structured. So from day 1 to day 5, I will share you everything that you need to know. And plus I will share my exam experience, and also I will share the pattern of questions that comes. So wait till the end, don't go away. So before we go on each day, let's understand. So this course is called INTAX Certified Provisional Assessor course, and if you see the name, this course is whole designed to make you a capable and efficient provisional assessor. So the entire course, the entire structure of this course across all these 3 to 4 or 5 days is structured like this, so that you learn those basic requirements which will help you to become a good provisional assessor. This course is designed to make you a provisional assessor, so they should teach you how to do the assessment. And to do the assessment, they will teach you all the necessary skills that you need. So how to form a team, how do you give a rating, how do you prepare assessment report, how do you share them, how do you interview the project managers or the engineers. So what are those skills that you need? The interviewing skills, the listening skills, the note-taking skills. So these all points will be taught to you across stage. Day 1 started with introduction of the instructor, and then we introducing ourselves to every of the participants. We were given a training material of around 400 pages, I guess, and that's all. That is the training material that is enough for you to prepare and pass the exam. So day 1 covered multiple topics. The important ones and are on your screen. So if you see the first topic is you learned about INTAX, and there they explain what INTAX is, how they are organized, and how they are affiliated with VDA. Then we learned about what is ASPICE and what is not ASPICE. ASPICE is defined at what level? It just says what to do and never prescribes how to do it. So it's companies and an organization that decides how to implement those expectations from ASPICE. So we learned that, and we learned about the overview of capability level from 0 to 5, and we learned about the difference between audit and assessment. We did learn about the difference between PRM and PAM, so process reference model and process assessment model. And we importantly learned about ratings, the NPLF criteria, and how do you rate it, and then also the plus N plus P plus P minus L plus. So again going to extra level of rating. So we learned that. Okay, so this is about day 2. So day 2 we learned about assessment team formation, how to perform assessment, who should be involved, and how to share the assessment report. And we learned about an important topic that is interviewing skills, note-taking skills. So to perform an assessment, these are the important skills that you need: how to interview the next guy, and how to take notes, and how to listen him, and what kind of questions we can ask, what kind of document we can review. So these all are important topics of this day, and you will certainly get some questions on that. So we learned all these topics, and then we had 2 exercises on capability level 1. So what happened was the instructor divided in groups, and we were given process areas, and then we were asked to go through the scenario given in that process area, and then rate that process area for capability level 1. So we had 2 exercises. So that's all for day 2. On day 3 we extensively learned about capability level 2 and capability level 3. So we learned all the GPs, and the expectations out of that, and we completely went through the capability level 2 and capability level 3. And then we had exercise, and I think we had two exercises, one on new process area and one on the older process area, to see how the capability level 2 is met. On day 4 we learnt about the dependencies between various GPs of capability level 2, and also dependencies between GPs in capability level 3, and interdependency between capability level 2 and 3. That was interesting and mind opening. So very important topic if you want to become a good assessor and you really want to go deep. You must understand the logic, why the link between each GP is like that, why one GP cannot be rated higher than the another GP. So that's an important topic. So we learned that on day 4, and that's all. I think we covered entire course till now, and we had a mock test on day 4. So on all the topics that we learned, there was a mock test, and I did good in that, only one wrong. So it was good. The mock test wasn't very tough, so yeah. Day 5 started with some inspirational talk by the instructor, and then we had this revision session for 2 to 3 hours, and then he just went through entire book, and then he explained the important topics from that, and then we were able to clarify all our doubts, and then that's all. We dropped off by 12:30 afternoon, and that's how the entire training part got over. But the next comes is the exam. So this is the most important part. So right now I will talk about exam pattern. That's on your screen. So if you see, the questions are distributed, and it's not like you'll get the same question as stated on the screen, but yeah, this is how the questions are structured, and this is how the questions will be generally planned. But the important point is, don't think about that I will focus on one topic which has more questions, and then I will not focus on the other topic, because the most important point is to understand the concept and gain the knowledge, because if you do that, automatically everything will become easy. So there's no way that you can just focus on one topic and you can leave another topic, because then you'll have more chances to create mistake. So total questions were 75, and total time given was 90 minutes plus additional 45 minutes for non-native speakers. For an example, Hindi is our mother language in India, so we'll get another 45 minutes. So don't worry, you have 90 minutes plus 45 minutes to do the exam, and also you have only 75 questions, so you get more than a minute for each question. So that's the good part. So this is my experience with exam. So I was kind of nervous but excited that I will be able to walk through it. So it all started at 2:10, and we were given 90 minutes, total 75 questions. The questions were very tricky. There were some questions which were straight out of the book, so you just don't have to think much. But there were multiple questions. You have to focus on each and every word, and then don't try to overthink or bring your own thoughts or your past experience. So they were tricky, and it went well. After examination and discussing with the guys, I quickly came to know there are a few wrongs already. So yeah, but out of 75, 56 is the passing marks, maybe some 75%. You have to really focus on the words, because the meaning of those entire statement would change. For an example, based on given scenario, can this GP be rated, or should this GP be rated? So you see the difference of the word can and should. So there were so many tricky questions like that, and you have to really focus on that while giving the exam. Another important point which I observed was, there were many questions on rating BPs. So but you never rate BPs, you always rate process attributes. So the questions were tricky, lot of mini scenario based questions. So I think 90 minutes were enough. Within, I think, 70 minutes I was able to complete this, and I used another 15 minutes just to revise it. But I did not want it to revise more, because if you put double thoughts, there are chances you will do more mistake. So I did good while managing the time, but let's see how the result comes out, and finger crossed. So that's all with my experience with this course. I'm just waiting for my results. I think what we learned is it comes in 2 to 3 weeks. So let's see what happens. This video is very important for me, and I created this video for everyone who always wanted to know the informations, because when I was starting my career, and when I just started working with ASPICE, so I always had these questions: what kind of exam, and how the exams happen, and what all details are asked. And the good thing is, because of this COVID, this exam is completely online, so you can just with the comfort of your home, you can do that. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye.